And we're back here once again with another episode of the Iron Man podcast, episode 606. Now, keep in mind, guys, when you are watching and listening in to this episode of the Iron Man podcast, this is not an episode replacement for Wednesday Top Gs. Wednesday Top Gs always happens at around 8:15, 8:30 PST, but Chaz and myself haven't had a chance to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! In a little bit, and there was a situation with Mr. Sean Diddy Combs actually finally getting arrested, and Mr. Puff Daddy has been doing some Harvey Weinstein activities in the music industry that people have known for a very, very long time. But yes, joining me here in this episode of the Iron Man podcast to talk about basically Puff Daddy and Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Mr. Blanks. What's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, and you know what both of those things got in common?
It costs money?
Costs money, and they like things face down.
God.
But oh my god, this girl, cute girl, she cute as shit. I was like, damn. I was like, where the hell? I was like, oh fuck, yeah, she was dating that one dude. Yeah, I was like, fuck. But yeah.
Oh, just to let you guys know, this Thursday coming up, we do have an episode of the Cloud9 podcast, but the Sunday of this week will not have a Cloud9 podcast episode. We're going to come back on the following Thursday of that week because Worlds 2024 will begin, and we'll be able to recap the first day and maybe day 2 of the playing stage, actually. Oh my God, they just showed Agatha's butthole on a Disney Plus show.
What? They did not show her butthole.
There was a naked lady in this Agatha show. That's Catherine Hahn with her ass hanging out. Hey, yo. Maybe I got to go watch these episodes then. Maybe that's what pulls me back in.
Yeah, her ass cheeks. If that's the best thing about the show's doomed.
The thing is, Agatha getting her own show. I know people have asked me, am I going to watch it? Okay, if we review the episodes on stream, maybe I might. But I haven't watched any one of these shows since like I told people, when it came to She-Hulk season 1, after I watched episode 6, I was done. It was so beyond bad, my brain straight up just collapsed. And I was like,
was that the last show?
That was the last show we were doing the watch parties for. Remember, it was She-Hulk. It was so bad, we both were like, this is not worth it. This is useless. Like, what are we doing here? This is trash.
Okay. I have to see the last show. I think the last show I watched on Disney Plus was Andor, and I was like, this shit's boring. It was a good story, but it oh my god.
It was crazy. It's like that after Obi-Wan, I just couldn't do it with Star Wars anymore. People did say Andor was the best one, but I'd already checked out by then.
Andor was just too slow.
Isn't that 9 episodes too?
Yeah, but that episode, it was like 40 minutes, but it felt like it was like an hour and a half. Because there was no storyline. It was just there was no action either.
Yeah. It's a character that you already know the results of. You know, you already know this character dies in Rogue One. Like, am I supposed to care about this guy or anything? And
that's why I stopped watching it. I stopped watching because She-Hulk was the last show I watched. Because after that,
I actually finished the entire thing. I was like, I'm good. No,
and that's one thing about me. I'll finish the show if I feel like it. Mm-hmm. There's only 2 shows I've never finished. One was Friends, and I stopped after season 3. I was like, it did too many episodes. It needs jokes to dry, and Big Brother, but that was because the person I was watching was me and her broke up, and I didn't give a fuck after that. Okay, yeah, no. Last show I did watch was She-Hulk, because I did come back for Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did think about, because I did consider watching because Echo came out all on one day.
Yeah, Echo was released all at once. Yeah, they knew that was an episode weekly model.
5 episodes. Because even with Loki, if a show's under like a certain amount of episodes, it just needs to come out like out of Wakanda is 4 episodes. That needs to come out one day and on some Netflix shit. Because what if being 9 episodes makes sense over a span of no? Actually, what if it was every day? If it looked like it was all in a week, they put out what if once a day. Okay, that makes sense. Secret Invasions was over a span of a month and some change, as well as Loki. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Matter of fact, I did watch Echo. I was bored out of my fucking mind with that one. I didn't even realize that was Echo.
You know what's crazy, man? The trailer for that didn't even look that bad. Trailer itself was okay, I guess, and it was just I'm good.
The issue is the character that felt like that could have been like a 2-hour movie and call that a day. That could have been like, I mean, it'd be a 5 episode flush it out a little more, makes sense all in one day. Yeah, that one made sense, but then it took 9 months for the next show to come out and it to be Agatha. That's crazy. But yeah, Diddy.
Oh yeah, that's the main point of the show. Before we get to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh later on, because we only have like an hour and a little bit of change here to go over this. So, Mr. Sean Diddy Combs, Mr. Puff Daddy, Mr. I'll Be Missing You. Man, does that song's
more money, more perm, Mr. Take That, Mr. Baby Oil.
God. Oh, Baby Oil. Oh, he loves Baby Oil, from what I heard. He loves it. Woo! Yikes. You know what's crazy is that they had this man rap "I'll Be Missing You" in a tribute to Biggie, and that man on that stage showed no remorse because he knows what the fuck he did. That's the biggest thing with him is people literally generally think he was the one that set up Biggie to die. Honestly,
think about it. He owned the publishing. He had most of the rights to his thing. Plus, Biggie was ready to leave. That's why he only signed Biggie for 3 albums, and he made that a double album. And double album counts as 2 albums, and he was out. Biggie was going to be out after that album. Yeah. Biggie wasn't even supposed to be in LA that week. He was supposed to be in London. But
remember the show with Bad Boys Entertainment when it came to B5? He screwed over B5. A lot of people under his Bad Boys Entertainment record. He's been the Harvey Weinstein of the industry for a while. He's been a piece of shit for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't even know what made him like that. He just got greedy with power and decided, I'm going to be Harvey Weinstein, but for the music industry.
No, he's always been like that.
Was it a situation like his parents died, like Kanye, he just fucking went mentally insane?
Nope, his dad died back when he was a kid. That had nothing to do with it. He finally got power. He finally got power in the early 90s once he started Bad Boy Records. He was no longer under the control of Clive Davis, Clive Davis was his handler or whatever you want to call it, his sugar daddy or whatever. He was Clive Davis' assistant. And, he probably get fucked by Clive Davis because Clive Davis is bisexual, a.k.a. gay. No, his dad died long before he was even old enough to remember. His dad was a drug dealer. He was part of Nicky Barnes' crew. Got killed back in the 70s. Allegedly, he turned a foreman. No, that had nothing to do with it. His thing was he learned from his mentor Clive Davis in order and Quincy Jones, of course. Mm-hmm. That you got in order to have control, you gotta have something over the people that you gotta have control over,
aka blackmail. Yep,
blackmail.
People notice why there was an episode Howard Stern did with Usher. And as you guys know, Usher is huge. He had multiple singles. People still listen to this day. One of the best singers, in my opinion, for when I was growing up. Yeah. Truly great talent, honestly. When Howard Stern asked him, "Hey, you have a kid?" That was crazy. Usher has a kid now. He's like almost 40 years old. He's like, "Would you let your kid go over to P Diddy's house?" He didn't say it, especially when you saw it on him. He was like, "Nah."
P Diddy's flavor camp. Like, would you let P Diddy go? He said, "Hell no."
Yeah, the thing, Usher lived with him. His mom, I don't know who Usher's mom was, but she was a piece of shit. She let that guy go off at 14 with that man. Yeah, and then Usher now, he doesn't speak about it, but he knows he can't because he might be in this shit too. He might have been part of the freak offs, honestly.
He not part of the freak offs, but he dropped off Justin Bieber in 2010.
He did.
Yeah. He had control of Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber's mom did the same thing, but she was probably more naive than Usher's mom. Dropping him off to Usher. Usher was
what is it with moms in the rap industry? R. Kelly?
No, it's not even rap industry. It's Hollywood in general. Because don't forget, the same thing happened to Drake Bell. Drake Bell was the main male of his dad. The minute his dad gets fired, and then Drake Bell goes under the control of the mom, that's when he got touched. When his dad was there, his dad knew that Brian Peck was a piece of shit. But the mom was so goddamn stupid. She didn't want to really have any control. She just wanted to live in Hollywood and have the money, but not have the responsibility. And then Drake got touched. It's not even just music. It's Hollywood in general. Because the same thing happened to Judy Garland back in the day. And then it happened with other kids later on. Happened with Corey Feldman, Corey Haim, Macaulay Culkin, but they said it wasn't with Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was the fall guy because Michael Jackson was doing a lot of black empowerment shit. There's people say there's truth, but then the evidence is circumstantial. It doesn't show that Michael Jackson did anything. It showed that the kids got touched, but it doesn't show that Michael Jackson was the perpetrator.
I was bringing up the R. Kelly thing because if you look into the R. Kelly situation a long time ago when the news was dropping, the girl he was trying to marry and did marry when she was like 15.
Aaliyah,
the mom let her go see him. What is with these?
It wasn't directly the mom. The mom's at fault too. The mom's at fault. This is what happened. Her uncle Barry Hawkinson was either manager or he was over control of the record group that R. Kelly was under. She was a singer. She was 13, 14 coming up.
Right. Yeah.
Mom needed money. Her brother, Aaliyah's uncle, was a high. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look this shit up right now.
That's fine.
Barry, I think it's
because all this like generally correlates to just a bunch of these moms just letting their kids go off with grown people.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how this keeps happening. What is with moms these days or back then?
It's not even just moms, it's women in general. Women are very easy to manipulate. And that's the sad part about it. Barry Hankerson, not Hawkins, Hankerson. He was the American producer. He was founded Black on Records and all that shit.
Aubrey, what's up, buddy? I see you.
And also, he was married. He was married
too. Yeah.
Yeah, he was married to Gladys Knight. Gladys Knight, the whole situation was Aaliyah and all that, and she was on his record label until she died. R. Kelly was under his group when he was in the early days, and then because Gladys Knight the one I got her to sing, mom dropped her off and all that. Yeah, using his connection. No, sorry, no matter of fact. Okay, he wasn't under the connection. He had connection to R. Kelly, and he tried to sign his niece Aaliyah to a record deal, and then she brought him over to R. Kelly because at this time R. Kelly was big. He was growing up there. He had a connection to Jive, and that's how Barry got his name into the group. He used his niece to get into the record group. That's what it was. He used his niece by selling her off to R. Kelly. Knew that R. Kelly liked him young. And she was pretty. I mean, I can say that. Say yeah, but you wouldn't look at her like that. And then all that, and yeah, he used his niece to get into the record, get bigger to the record company because he's been there since '85. He was an entertainment manager. He managed R. Kelly, and that's what it was. And the whole thing, and he said Tupac. Okay. The whole thing with Tupac was crazy because the whole quad shooting thing.
That one I don't remember as much. The Biggie one I do because the Biggie one he was supposed to be somewhere he wasn't supposed to be. He was supposed to go for something else, and he ended up at a place where he got shot. What was the Tupac one?
Okay, Tupac. Okay, the whole story starts. Tupac got shot in September of '96.
That I remember.
That's when he died. He got shot in 1990. I gotta remember when he got shot. No, he got shot in 94. Tupac went to jail in 95. Tupac got shot twice. He got shot the first time at Quad Studios in New York in 1994, 94. Okay, it was that's when he started Biggie met Tupac in 93. Biggie was trying to get some weed, and all that, and Biggie. That's Biggie and Tupac first meet in 1994 out in LA, and was it 94? Yeah, it was 94. Tupac got shot at Quad Studios. He and Biggie and Tupac didn't really come to help him, and then because Me Against the World was, to me, his best album.
Yeah,
because that was him. He was trying to heal the world and all that, one record at a time.
But how did it correlate to P. Diddy getting him killed? Where did people get that from?
Because P. Diddy did the rumor was that P. Diddy had him set up. It wasn't P. Diddy. It was a guy allegedly named Stretch who got killed 1 year to the day of Tupac getting shot at Quad Studio. Got killed in November 30th, 1995. Tupac would be dead less than 9 months later. 10 months later. The whole thing with Tupac was, at this time, there was still beef, but it's like this whole East Coast, West Coast rivalry didn't really get crazy until about 96. At this point, Diddy was like, I gotta get this motherfucker Tupac. He's reckless. Diddy needed his competition taken out of the way. Then I could blow up my guy, Biggie. Biggie out here making me money. And Tupac, and that's how Diddy made Diddy, who is the devil, made a deal with another devil out in LA. gang politics shit, pay a gang some money, take out Tupac. Tupac get in a fight with somebody at MGM casino after the Mike Tyson fight. If Tupac almost didn't get killed that night, if Tupac was in his hotel room, if Tupac never left that hotel room to go to that club that night, Tupac might still be alive.
Or even just recently with P. Diddy, there was a situation. I mean, we watched the Ben Shapiro clip he had after Cat Williams was on that podcast saying it's all going to come out. Just recently, people, apparently he had this like butler or whatever, his assistant or whatever, and he was touching that guy. And then when the butler and then when the butler asked like the maid, the guy's like, "Why is he doing this?" "Oh, that's just his way of loving you."
Yeah, that's why he called himself Brother Love. But it's all about power. Once you say no the first time, you got to keep saying. The thing with people like Diddy, you can never say yes. You gotta say no. You gotta say no the first time, and then you get away from him.
Yeah, actually, you just leave the job. If he's doing that, you just have to leave the job.
Yeah, you gotta leave the job. Like, but I want to make music. I was like,
I just accidentally bent over and he was fingering my butthole. Yeah, that's a job I probably need to leave. That's I need to go.
because Lil Rod, the producer, he said this motherfucker describes it. Yeah, I was picking up something that he just happened to stick his whole soul in my ass. Like, what?
The one black guy on the podcast, he was like, Diddy has a really good shower at home, like a great one. He's rich, obviously, but he would go to bathhouse. He would go to like those sauna houses with naked dudes.
Yeah, that's how he recruited people.
What a weirdo.
Yeah.
Well, so obviously, as you guys know, it was about a few months ago. They were obviously trying to get him. They tried to raid his house. He wasn't there. And recently, he was spotted in New York. I don't know. This man could have literally just moved to Dubai and was up for his entire life.
I thought about this. This is because
you think they actually were trying to capture him because he's like Jeffrey Epstein of the music industry.
They were trying to capture him, but I think he was sick of running. Because think about it, not Bill Simmons. Russell Simmons did the same shit. He was, groping and molesting people, and he out of Bali. He ain't never coming back. Russell Simmons, his shit is just as bad. Diddy's shit is much worse than Russell Simmons.
Oh yeah, because this is what I think. Because a lot of people gotta understand with people like him. I think he truly enjoys the thrill of being caught. That he came back because he didn't think he was gonna get caught. But it's Pete, guys. You wouldn't know what he looks like.
I'm not.
He was in the wide open area. You know that area in New York where you have that giant lake and you have all those trees. Yeah. He was in an open area. You would know if that's Diddy.
Someone described it earlier. It's like one of those mafia things where the guy is
hiding in plain sight kind of thing.
Yeah, and he knew he was gonna get caught eventually. That's why he hung out with his family. He did everything you do, like what a Don would do right before he had inside information that the FBI and whoever. He think like he was doing everything he could with his family one last time before he goes to jail. This is one of those. Okay, John Guy is about to get arrested. We'll give you 24 hours. We're gonna catch you wherever you get on a plane. We'll make sure that the plane gets stopped before you take off. It's one of those things where they were tracking him this whole time. That's why they caught him at the moment where he was like it was like not late at night, but it was afternoon. They let him do whatever for 24 hours, and then they went and came and got him.
Aubrey says Biggie was going to leave Bad Boy Records because Diddy was stealing from him.
Yeah, he was. He was stealing from him. He was stealing money. He was stealing records, but mostly money. Plus, Biggie also was getting bigger than Bad Boys because Bad Boys at that time was only Biggie.
Right.
Craig back then selling a record. Mace wasn't popping yet. 112 was picking up steam. But if you look at, say, the two biggest artists of Bad Boys at the time before Mace came out in late 97. Biggie and Diddy. Those are the two biggest rappers I ever freaking say. Like, half of Diddy's rhymes, not half, about 90% of Diddy's rhymes were either written by Biggie or written by Mace.
And this article right here from Independent UK. So there's been a lot that's been going on with this guy in the past few days. So he got arrested. The judge actually denied him bail. Yep. He could be facing at least, come on, just a context size, at least 30 to life in jail. Okay. Sex trafficking, racketeering case. Okay. This guy's, and to be fair, a lot of people don't want that information out there about who he was blackmailing. Could be Jay-Z, could be Beyonce. Definitely Faith Evans was a part of him. You know, she was in that big music video with him, I'll Be Missing You. She definitely knows him very well.
Think about it. She knew that he was going to kill Biggie. Think about it. You said
why do people think that she disappeared out of the spotlight as quickly as she did? She came into the spotlight. She was even with Twista in that one Coach Carter music video, and she was big for a little bit there.
No,
she disappeared.
She still had music after he died. But why? But you were right about one thing. She did disappear. Right after Biggie died, she disappeared for the rest of 97 and came back out in 1998 was Love.
She had a little resurgence in the middle part of the 2000s a little bit with him. And then, just kind of faded away. That's because he has dirt on everybody. He probably does. He literally is the Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein of fucking the music industry. Sean Diddy Combs' latest, rapper to remain in jail as bail is rejected again in sex trafficking racketeering case. His bail was for $50 million. That's what his bail was set for. Ain't nobody paying that. You suck my dick for that. Sean Diddy Combs,
he can pay it, but you know why they put it that high? Because they knew, all right, cool. You're gonna be giving us some money, or you're never getting out.
Sean Diddy Combs has faced a series of civil lawsuits accusing him of sexual abuse over the last year. Sean Diddy Combs will remain in jail while awaiting his federal trial on sex trafficking and racketeering charges. A federal judge ruled during a Wednesday bail hearing. For the second time this week, the rapper and music mogul appeared in a New York City courthouse to propose a $50 million bail package to avoid serving months in the notorious Metropolitan Detention Center. Oh, jail in New York, like him. Oh, that's not good. Combs' lawyers told the judge that Combs was not a flight risk or dangerous, despite prosecutors saying differently. His lawyer's trying to get paid. His lawyer's trying to convince people, the jury, my client's safe and good. Sir, didn't your client try fleeing the country months ago? But he's good, man. Bro, oh my God. Imagine being his lawyer trying to fight for this guy. No way that's true. Oh, that's crazy, man. His lawyer said they revoked Combs' passport months ago and highlighted his charitable work to convince the judge. But District Court Judge Andrew Carter was unconvinced and denied Combs' request. Carter said there is no condition or set of conditions that would ensure the safety of the community or that Combs would not contact witnesses. The bail hearing happened about 24 hours after Combs pleaded not guilty to racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. What is this guy doing? This guy's insane.
Power hungry.
Mark Agnifilo, a lawyer for Combs, has insisted his client is
innocent man with nothing to hide and told reporter that they were prepared to fight the charges. You gotta say that as a lawyer, or if you get taken off the case, you don't get no retainer.
He must be getting paid good to write some bullshit like that. That is, we all know that's bullshit. We saw this man literally a few months ago. Not the butler he hired. The situation before that,
Cassie.
He was on video beating the shit out of his ex-girlfriend. We saw this live.
He was ready to kick her head to like a fucking field goal. God damn. I was like, damn, Diddy? Shit.
What the hell? He's innocent and nothing to hide. Wow. Key points. Go ahead.
That lawyer get paid a lot of money because I was like,
you couldn't pay me to write that shit.
Because you say I'll say that shit, man. If I was Diddy's lawyer, I would not be able to say that with a
I couldn't even write that. I would have
lied my ass off. I'd have been like,
two things have to happen for me to write that. I literally would just sell my soul to Satan. I'd be like, hell stand, or I'm just quitting. There's no way. You couldn't pay me to write that. That is a straight up factual lie. Have you heard of this right here? Woman who claims Diddy shot her in face at NYC club celebrates arrest. A woman who claims Sean Diddy Combs shot her in the face in a New York City nightclub back in 1999 has described the news of his arrest as one of the best days ever.
Yeah. Real quick. Tanya Rubin. Yeah, she was the one that got. This was a big trial. This was a big trial too because Diddy almost went down for this, but his friend Shine, the rapper, I'm not gonna say friend. His artist took the fall for him because Diddy had the power and Shine didn't. And Shine spent 13 years in jail for a crime he didn't commit, and everyone knew it. But
Diddy has the influence to pay off people. That's the thing. Natanya Rubin was at Club New York in Manhattan, December 1999, when gunfire broke out, injuring 3 people. She miraculously survived, but the bullet scarred her brain. Diddy was acquitted in 2001, but Rubin is hopeful that the latest charges against him, sex trafficking and racketeering, which he denies, means he might finally face justice, even if it's not in her own case. Rubin described the moment that her teenage daughter, Nirvana, broke the news of Diddy's arrest to her on Monday. Rubin told the Daily Beast, "I said, are you kidding me? Really?" She said, "Yes. I just screamed out to God, thank you, merciful Father. One of the best days ever," she added. Okay. This was the other one. Inside the New York jail where Sean Diddy Combs is currently being held. Deadly stabbings, barbaric living conditions, and maggots in the food. Wow. This is a state of the New York prison where Sean Diddy Combs is being held. Deadly stabbings and barbaric living conditions. Oh, not to mention if he bends over and he wants to drop the soap, just be honest here, knowing his history, he ain't gonna fight that shit. He loves that shit. Fucking weirdo. Diddy is currently being housed in pretrial
detention in the Torres Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, and will stay there until he faces trial on racketeering and sex trafficking charges. Yeah, no, this is one of the more dangerous detention centers. Yeah, no, that's a dangerous place. That's where a lot of the rappers go to. A lot of times they get into fights. That's where, if a lot of rappers could survive beating, that's where, yeah, man, I was in there for a couple days.
Wow. Oh, he's in some deep shit here. I don't think he's getting out. Imagine eating food with maggots in it.
They don't care because at the end of the day, it's one of the things where they ain't got they just get food from whatever. They got one motherfucker that just heats the shit up and puts on a plate and tell you to eat or you don't eat. What you gonna do about it?
Yeah, because that's the thing. I either eat that maggot-infested shit or you starve to death. God damn. Oh my goodness. What has this man done to the music industry? There's a quote here. For decades, Sean Combs abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. Federal prosecutors said in the indictment. In a 14-page indictment, prosecutors alleged Combs coerced and drugged women to participate in recorded, highly orchestrated performances of sexual activity, which he called freak-offs, that would sometimes last days and often include male commercial sex workers.
Yeah, porn stars. You would get porn stars from LA. And yeah, they like some of these porn stars be gay porn stars, some of them be straight. Like some of the porn stars, some of these if you go and watch Blacked, like half I'm gonna say this, not half, but a good chunk of those guys that were in the movie Blacked, or not movie Black, but if you go on Black right now, just look up all the black porn, male porn stars, half of them might have been in the freak off fucking these women. There's a good chance.
You're good. Combs' attorney, Mark Agnifilo, denied any allegations of wrongdoing, claiming his client is an innocent man with nothing to hide. Mr. Combs is a fighter. He's going to fight this to the end. Jesus Christ. Agnifilo said outside of the federal courthouse on Tuesday afternoon. Once a highly respected musician and businessman who helped launch the careers of Mary J. Blige, Usher, and Notorious B.I.G., the accusations against Combs depict the image of a tyrant with little to no regard for those around him. And he's having a trial in New York? Oh, he's so done, guys. He's screwed. The trial in New York, you're done. The music mogul allegedly used his power and influence to attract women into his orbit with promises of career success or financial support. And then...
Amen. Don't forget.
And then... Oh, you had to put the men in there. Yep. And then become controlling over their lives, dictating everything from their housing to medical records. Prosecutors say he used drugs such as ecstasy to make victims compliant with his desires, and then directed freak-offs, which were recorded sometimes unknowingly to the victim and later used for Combs' pleasure.
Okay, real quick. It was not. I remember it wasn't just ecstasy. Jaguar Ray said this. It was not just ecstasy. It was ecstasy, Viagra, and Special K, aka ketamine, aka horse tranquilizer. He would combine all three of those into one thing. The ecstasy gets you partying. The Special K, the horse tranquilizer, make you that you don't feel anything, and the Viagra is for the men that would stay hard. That means the Special K means you can get fucked for hours and not feel a damn thing. That's why motherfuckers that's why that's why I remember that one time I ain't go to that party and said, oh yeah, we got stuff for you to take and talk about their Special K. I was like, no, and I realized that was a party for everybody, and Diddy does the same thing. He got parties where it's just like 90% dudes and trans people, with penises and shit. Yeah, because if you wasn't into dudes before then, you probably would be after, because he'll slip you a drink.
What is wrong with this dude? Weirdo.
He would slip you a drink that was laced with, whatever roofie, date weight drug.
Oh shit.
No, I'm gonna tell you what. No, I've been doing my knowledge on it. Oh no, because my friend wanted he wanted me to run a train on him with this person. When I found out who the person was, I was like, nah, dude. Me and him stopped hanging out after that. We wasn't. I blocked him on Facebook. Not like because I was like, dude, I knew you're gay. I was like, okay. This person's a girl. I'm like, I looked again. I was like,
girl.
What do you mean, girl?
Do you mean naturally born girl or manufactured one? Oh, but they have a dick. Oh yeah, no. Fuck that.
This is what he said. Oh, she has a vagina, but as soon as he said the butt, I was like, nope, I'm good. Yeah.
When women refused to participate in freak-offs or attempted to flee, Combs became violent. U.S. Attorney of the Southern District of New York, Damian Williams, said in a press conference. Okay. U.S. Attorney Damian Williams describes the evidence seized during the raids on Sean Combs' residences, which included ammunition, AR-15s, and 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant.
Who needs that much lubricant? Damn, that's a lot of lube and baby oil.
I'm just saying, You know, in Fast and Furious, Jason Statham's character, when he said this to Dwayne Johnson's character, he was like, "Don't forget your baby oil, Slick." It's about one bottle, 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Yeah. What would you need that for, other than like sex?
Man, you remember when Tyrese told Mia, "Yo, hide your baby oil."
Oh yeah, hide your big ass forehead. Oh shit!
I was like, yo, hide your baby oil.
Oh god, 1,000 bottles of baby oil. What
and
a
lubricant.
Weirdo.
And
lubricant.
That KY jelly, peanut butter jelly, and asshole sandwich. But Tom will be calling it lunch. Yeah, nigga. The Boondocks is crazy, man. Peanut butter jelly and asshole sandwich. That was Diddy's probably favorite lunch right there.
Oh, the scathing indictment accuses Combs of using intense physical force on its victims, sometimes throwing objects in their direction and occasionally dragging them by the hair. That one is true. We saw that in the video when he was beating up his ex. He did drag her by the hair. We saw that directly. He allegedly used intimidation tactics such as brandishing an AR-15, threatening victims with financial consequences, claiming he would use embarrassing or incriminating footage in the freak-offs against them, and other methods to force women into doing what he wanted.
Yup, and literally
Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, he's much worse than Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein didn't have tapes to this magnitude. He was more of just, come in the hotel, you want this deal, come suck this dick real quick. Diddy's like, you don't want to hang out with me? All right, cool. Take this drink real quick, and just take it from me. Take that. Oh, yeah, that's what he was doing to some of these dudes. Making them take that.
The defendant is dangerous, federal prosecutors said in a letter to Magistrate Judge Robin Trofanowski. What a name.
Yeah.
Requesting he remain jailed until his trial. Outlining extensive examples of his alleged abuse, prosecutors said in the letter that Combs posed a threat to the community and was likely to obstruct justice, which they allege he tried to do upon learning he was under federal investigation. Judge Trofanowski ordered Combs to jail, denying his request for bail. Although Combs is the only one charged in the indictment, he wasn't the only one to engage in the abusive behavior.
Oh, hell no.
Jay-Z, hey man, a lot of people mad at you right now for potentially denying Lil Wayne to rap at the Super Bowl. They might want to throw you under the bus a little bit, you know?
The whole thing with Lil Wayne, matter of fact, that could be a whole other topic itself.
Yeah, we'll cover that right after we do this one. Combs' enterprise included personal assistants, security staff, household staff, and high-ranking supervisors. They all allegedly lured women to music mogul and were complicit in his abuse. That means all these people, because they were getting paid big bucks, right there, they were complicit. That means they weren't like, man, I really feel bad for what I'm doing. No, they were fine with it.
Yeah, Gene Deal.
Terrible.
Even Gene Deal tried to, I ain't nothing to do with it. You didn't stop it though. I've gotten fired for telling a girl not to take a job, and the guy fired me right after because I was like, I told her, this is a waste of money. Don't go in there. If you do, you're going to regret it. She ended up not going. Her friend went. She ended up, something happened to her. I ended up getting fired before the incident happened. That's me. When that whole situation went down in Connecticut, I wasn't held liable because I was no longer part of the staff. I was fired literally a day before the whole incident happened. Mm-hmm. And there's camera of me getting forced out. Like literally, the guy didn't even give me a check. He said, okay, how much was he supposed to get paid today? $300. The guy gave me $500. If you come back here, I'll have you arrested for trespass. I'm like, I'm not coming back to the place. Shit.
Prosecutors say they assisted in providing materials for freak-offs. Good Lord. That took place in hotels, such as bottles of baby oil and lubricants, drugs, lighting sheets, and more.
You know them sheets got...
Them sheets were green.
Them shits were starched.
Oh. Just imagine that. 12 dudes and 12 girls come everywhere.
No. You got the first half phrase, 12 dudes. Well, 12 dicks and no
just
chicks.
Robinsons. Just 12 of them twinks.
12 dicks and no chicks that you be so
12 dicks, shit. No chicks. Oh, Lord.
Hey, it was just, it'd be 12 of one. It'd be a lot of semen and piss out everywhere. And some of the jobs.
No, man. No, he won't. I
no,
he won't. He just got out of the media's hair.
He's too drugged out
he
too.
Won't be saying anything.
He's too fucked up.
He knows where his bread is buttered. He knows
look at Justin Bieber. Look at Justin Bieber 2010 before Diddy, and look at him about 5 years later. He was
at the Super Bowl last year. I saw the video.
You see how cracked out he looked. It's the same thing with Chris Brown. Chris Brown's a whole nother story.
Yeah, you're fine. Federal agents discovered more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricants in Combs' Miami home last year while conducting a raid. They also discovered 3 AR-15s with defaced serial numbers and electronic devices that contain photos and videos of freak offs. Imagine going through someone's phone and you see full-blown orgies. Yeah, that's just...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you pop in the tape and you see your girl, oh, yeah, my girl went to a party with her friend, and then your girl getting have a train ran on her, and then she getting pissed on. She got, and then you think you got her pregnant. Nah, it was that first nigga that busted nut in her. He's the real father, but you taking the care of the child of your own. That's what happens with these stories, man. Don't let your girl go out. If you dating somebody, and you say, oh, where the party at? It's gonna be at Diddy's house. Break up with her right there then.
Yeah. If she says she's going to Diddy's house for a party,
and you tell her not to, and she still go,
that ain't your girl. That just ain't your girl. That's everything.
This is what you need. This is what you need to do. Let her go. Let her go to the party, but pack all her stuff and leave it at the curb.
You ain't shit though.
Don't let her back in the house.
Oh,
I know you like. Gonna be.
I know you like conspiracy theories. Did you hear about this? This one might be for you here. This is because I saw it today. Jackson? No, this is about P. Diddy too. He might have did this shit. So this TikToker covers in detail P. Diddy alleged party shenanigans and stars in attendance. In this short clip, she references Jay-Z, Beyonce, Simon Cowell. Simon Cowell! Oh, you know that motherfucker gay as fuck. Ryan Seacrest.
They did the X Factor together. You remember they did X Factor?
You're right, yeah.
Yeah.
She's just been found mysteriously dead. Oh no, we're watching this. Hold on.
No. You know what crazy part is? I think I met this girl before. I think I met this woman before. But I don't know what year. I think it might have been 2015. In fact,
okay. This is 5.
Because my main account is banned where all of my Diddy blind items from this month are, I'm just going to do all the March 2024 Diddy blind items so we can see the lead up to this. Starting off March 1st, and this is Little Rod, Rodney Jones, Sean Diddy Combs, and this is the male victim that came forward. It's pretty easy to tell that whoever wrote the recent lawsuit against the wannabe rapper / producer reads this website on a pretty regular basis. They even use some of the same clues in their blind items. And I said before, and I'm saying again, no, that's because the blind item has been recording crimes that have been reported to them instead of the police for the past fucking 20 years. And they just corroborate the actual little crimes that, 3 homes got raided for today because of. Okay, this next one's also from March 1st. They call Diddy Mr. Freakoff. Mr. Freakoff isn't the only one who asked for straight men to be delivered to his hotel room when he is in London. Just ask the unlocked blogger, and that's Jason Lee, and the weather boxer, Floyd Mayweather. This British rapper.
Floyd Mayweather. Oh, shit.
I told you about Jason Lee. Jason Lee be spreading a lot of shit, but one thing about him, he tells a lot of truth. And
the socialite with the star in his name target dealers who want the extra cash, who are sure to be discreet because they have girlfriends. This is why the powerful rapper, and that's 50, is always mocking them, and why they're too afraid to say anything back.
50 Cent don't care. He'll talk shit about you. He knows shit. He'll go off on you.
Seen the videos. Okay. This is TD Jakes and Mr. Freakoff. Those closest to the televangelist warned him about being associated with Mr. Freakoff, but he did not listen. Some of the men who claim to have stories about his private life have given him the name General High Booty. So,
no, camera right here, nigga. What? General High Booty. Toot it up in the air, niggas. Oh no, you supposed to be praising Jesus.
There's a dude with the name called General High Booty.
General High Booty. Nope.
Give that name to James.
So, Mr. Freakoff is Diddy. General High Booty is TD Jakes. I'm sure you can do the math on how that got there, that nickname. Sorry, guys, I'm flustered right now.
That mean he's a bottom? He the receiver?
Why are you doing this to me?
He the catcher? Not TD Jakes. or matter of fact, the TD stands for taking dick Jakes. I'm done.
Girlfriend of the wannabe rapper, who was also named in a very recent lawsuit, has started selling off all of her possessions online. This is from March 4th. It sounds like the wannabe rapper cut her off financially. So Diddy cuts his girlfriend Young Miami off on March 4th. You are like almost exactly 20 days later. That's him. Like I said, he was offloading all of his assets into offshore bank accounts and with his mommy and with his kids. He didn't have any more cash in his bank accounts for Young Miami to get. They were all in the Caymans with the rest of the white collar criminals. Okay, and this is a 2013 blind item that was brought back again on March 4th about Beyonce, Jay-Z, Diddy, Kelly Rowland. In 2013, the Queen Bee and her husband attended a New Year's Eve party in Miami, which was being thrown by Mr. Freakoff. No one who was there has ever forgotten that night because
I like how his name is Mr. Freakoff to these Hollywood celebrities. That means that it was an open secret he was doing this.
Yep.
Spent the entire night in the pool dazzling into space. Her best friend who recently starred in the Netflix movie called for help, but she was ignored. It's like she was in a trance. By the way, so this is Beyonce and Jay-Z party into 2014 at Diddy's New Year's Eve bash. So you can Google that, Diddy's 2013, New Year's Eve bash, obviously bringing in 2014. And you can see in the articles how they had had linked Beyonce's Instagram account, and all her posts from this 2013 party were removed when I initially reported on this blind item from my main account at the beginning of March. I just find that interesting. Do you guys see how all of these chips were kind of falling? This is why I'm also so pissed my main's not here anymore, because I had captured this all in real time. And I remember being like, oh, that's weird. All of Beyonce's posts from Diddy's party are fucking gone, and any evidence of her being there are fucking gone. This one aged so well, you guys. So this is about Little Rod, the male victim that filed a lawsuit against Diddy. Publicly, there are more, but they just haven't publicly done anything. And then TD Jakes, General High Beauty. The lawsuit filed by the producer claims Mr. Booty Grabber planned to use the televangelist, so now Diddy is Mr. Booty Grabber in this, use the televangelist to clean up his image after the first lawsuit with the singer. Why was he so sure the televangelist would risk his own reputation to save his? Look no further than the secret recordings and what he knows about his daughter's adoption. Except, listen, TD Jake, save yourself, because you got nothing to clean up. It's been raided. Everything. And finally, Simon Cowell, Sean Diddy Combs, Ryan Seacrest, The Wanted, glad he came. And this is on, by the way, Simon Cowell is rumored to be a notorious harem holder. Kind of like Diddy. The music competition judge/record exec, and that Simon Cowell is worried that he is next to face the Mr. Freakoff treatment. Okay, so let's raid Simon Cowell's harem next. Not only because of the things he may have done, but because of what he didn't do to protect contestants from the closeted radio exec, and that's Ryan Seacrest, who preyed on them. This same radio exec was behind the formation of the boy band The Wanted, who was glad you came, and that's a really gross pun. Right.
I just want to put something super ironic out there. Pat Sajak, who was the long-running host of Wheel of Fortune, is gone now. His last episode was about a month ago, I think.
Yep.
And guess who is the newest host of Wheel of Fortune, guys?
Ryan Seacrest.
Ryan Seacrest.
Of course he is, because he takes over, as you said.
The Wheel of Fortune. I wonder why that's going to land for him soon. Wonder.
There in the blind item. Those are all the March 2024 blind items on Diddy. Probably more to come, I would say. But it all ended with March 25th, 3 of Diddy's homes get raided and 2 of his sons got arrested. Hey.
Sons got arrested. That's the worst part. If you're doing all that fucked up shit, don't bring your kids into it. But he did, because he's a piece of shit himself.
The main
Diddy and Hillary Clinton. Diddy and Hillary Clinton. Oh God, that's just. Woo!
Don't forget. Diddy was Diddy did the vote or die stick for Obama back in 2008. You remember the vote or die stick, right? Mm-hmm. That was about it was 2005 or 4.
Diddy turned on Trump 2016. There's a CNN article about him about that. This guy is just, he don't give a fuck who you are. And they said that this lady who just did a TikTok video, her name was Kyle Marisa Roth, a TikToker known for controversial celebrity blind items, who started many of her videos with "You want more? I'll give you more," has died. She was 36. Kyle's sister Lindsay announced the news Monday on Instagram, claiming the content creator died last week. We don't know what happened yet. Lindsay wrote, I know she touched so many people with her humor, intelligence, beauty, gossip, activism, athleticism, and more. She had so many gifts. If anyone wants to connect about Kyle, I'm here to talk and share memories.
Hey, J-Lo.
Wow, crazy. So this lady that put all that info out there, surprisingly, just died. Interesting.
Not surprised. You put that much information and truth out there, and you're not connected. People ask why Cat Williams is protected, but not really. Cat Williams is in Hollywood. That's me. They might have something over him, but you kill someone that high profile, shit comes out. You kill someone like her, not as big. Yeah, okay. Though they could brush that under the rug. You can't kill someone like a Cat Williams, a Jaguar Wright. Don't to me, eyes are on them. Where
that's it for the current situation with Mr. Sean P. Diddy Combs. He's a weirdo.
The diddler. You know the villain, the Riller. He's the diddler.
High General Booty King.
No, that's TD Jakes, aka taking Dick Gates. TD. That's what it stands for. Taking Dick. Damn.
Wow, that is
dong. TD.
I'm just saying, if any of these celebrities were involved in any of those freak offs, things are about to get pretty spicy in these coming months. Actually, just saying. Yeah, to be fair, Walter is right. Right now, it is all just hearsay. But if more of this information comes out, because they seized a lot of evidence, there's going to be a lot of stuff unveiled in a little bit here.
Yep.
Well, let's go over before the show ends. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Anything about Yu-Gi-Oh! Want to talk about? You said the new Megatins. The Megatins are dropping this week. You said, right?
They came out today. If you're at your local, if you have a local store that you go to that actually is Yu-Gi-Oh! Authorized to play and sell items early, your local game store, they start selling today. We all know because 400 cards in the set mean the pull rates are garbage. The pull rates, there's like 40 some QCRs. There's like another 80. I don't even know how many Prismatic Secret Rares. They put all the good ones, and then they put shit. Because you know what they did too? It's so bloated because they added more sets. Good thing is they reprinted Bonfire. Everything to make Snake Eyes still playable. They reprinted it in the set. It's a lot more affordable now. Bonfire went from being $100 to about being $40 to being about $19. And I will wait about a week before I start picking up cards if you don't need them. Try it. Dragon House will be about $10 in about a week because it only sees play in one deck.
Give me 1 second, everyone. I just want to bring it to tins right here. All right, so the tins TCG 25th anniversary 10 dueling mirrors. Yeah, Konami's been going a little all out on this. They've been dropping a lot of good, cool little trailers for it, honestly. Especially, I keep forgetting this was Yu-Gi-Oh's 25th anniversary for,
it was,
TCG.
Wasn't it the 25th anniversary last year?
Was it last year or was this year?
It was last year.
You're right, it was last year. Or was it this year? I genuinely forgot.
Matter of fact, okay. Matter of fact, scroll down and see what 10 were from last year. Because
wait a minute. It was the Yusei was
25th anniversary 10 Dueling Heroes was last year. How's 225? Unless they're okay. if they're talking about technically last year was the 25th anniversary because
I remember these are the things from last year. Yeah, I was like, that's what confused me.
Because the game technically came out in 1998 in Japan. We didn't get it to 2001. That's technically it should be 25th anniversary last year. Skip 2 years, and then skip 3 years because technically 2027 was when the cards came out in America. We got if you were part of Warner Brothers contest, you got a special card. It was just a card from a structure deck. I got Summer Skull. That was to this day that's my favorite card ever, Summer Skull. Because that was the first card I ever received. And it was a basic common card from a structure deck, but 2,500 attack for one tribute summon. Oh hell yeah, you take it.
And all of the stuff has been revealed from the tins, right? All the cards are out there at this point. Okay, good. Okay, the contents of the tins are each 25th anniversary tin Dueling Mirrors contains 13 card mega packs. 1 quarter-century secret rare, 1 prismatic secret rare, 3 ultra rares, 8 commons. The set contains 400 cards, 50 quarter-century secret rares, 100 prismatic secret rares, 150 ultra rares, 100 commons. The sets are Power of the Elements, Photon Hypernova, Cyberstorm Access, Duelist Nexus, Age of Overlord, Maze of Memories, Amazing Defenders, and Wild Survivors, as well as a few selected others.
As well as some cards from Phantom Nightmare. And because there's some Yubel cards that came out this year. Spirit of Yubel came out this year and they reprinted in this set. That's me. There are cards from this year that got reprinted, 2 of them. But they're pretty much trying to push you to play Yubel. Even though Nightmare pays $40, but it doesn't matter. Because if you don't pick up the Fiendsmith engine, and this is in Rogue Hero had his most recent video said it. If you're not going to anything besides locals, do not pick up the Fiendsmith engine. It's not worth it. I might play some. I might play some Yu-Gi-Oh soon because this Pokemon format's getting kind of weird. Both games are kind of shit right now, in my opinion. But
I'm at Walmart. They had that Light of Destruction box. They had this.
Yeah, one. I'm not buying that.
I had no reason to. I thought about it to open it up when I start the Yu-Gi-Oh channel. I might just do some pack openings for fun every once in a while. But this is not worth it though. I might as well just wait to buy the tins though. Aren't the tins $30 now? If you buy them from big box retailers, it's $30. Yeah, there used to be a solid $20. Pack $25. Yeah, $30 now for a tin. That's crazy. Retro pack right here. See how retro pack is doing.
I remember when they used to give you promos. Because now, imagine opening your pack and your secret rare is a token. A token they could have made a fucking promo. They could have literally just gave us promos again. I don't know why.
I don't know why they stopped that. They stopped doing promos after the Dark Ruler 10. Dark Ruler No More and Nibiru 10.
2019. That was the last one. I was like,
I guess they realized they made so many good that Dimension Shifter, Dark Ruler No More, and Nibiru bangers, straight up all three of them.
But imagine opening 10 and 2 your 3 packs, your secret rare are tokens. I'm fighting somebody. Fuck that. Nah, that's bullshit.
We're throwing that shit in the trash. Oh God. Let's see. What were these tins called? The 25th anniversary, Dueling to the Mirrors, right?
Yeah, Dueling to the Mirrors.
Yeah, to make sure you have the right one. I'm pretty sure they have pre-sale prices up right now. Okay, so a case is going to be $170 something. That's insane already. All right, the highest card.
I'm buying singles.
Yeah, I would say I do genuinely like opening these. But if you just want the cards out of them, just wait for about a couple weeks and all this stuff is tanking, guys. If I know anything about tins, this shit tanks after a few weeks, honestly. There's going to be some high-end stuff, obviously. That's just what happens. Trident Dragons for $20 right now. You think that's a good price for the reprint? $20 for Trident Dragon?
That shit goes up to about 10. It's only using one deck. Yeah. It's only using one deck, and 10 might go see a fall and play because the field spells at 1. But
this grid is better.
If you're only playing 10 buy, I will buy it at 20 if you need it. Because it was better buying it at 20 than buying it at 65. Like,
look, because right here, this is the craziest stuff. Because they do this with tins for the last few of them. They put in like Dark Magician Girl, Blue Eyes, and Dark Magician.
I told
and
you
they always end up being like the highest selling cards. Because right now, Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, and Dark Magician Girl are pre-selling for higher than the other cards.
In their QCRs, I told you they got that. It's at the end of the day, they are banking on that old guy, or not old guy, but us from back in the day who haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in forever. Oh, look, I could pull a Blue Eye. It's that it brings me back to that. It's the nostalgia pull. It's like, oh, I can go back and pull a Blue Eye Red Dragon like I did back in Legend of Blue Eyes back in 2002. I know people who don't even play Yu-Gi-Oh, but they just open product just to get that rush again. Because you remember, no. How old were you in 2002? 8, right?
Yeah, I was born in 1994. Yeah.
Yeah, you were 8. Or 7 or 8 years old. I was 11, or 10, 11. I remember when a kid would, his mom buying 3 packs of Metal Raiders, and he pulled. I remember I ended up pulling Mirror Force. Oh my god, dude! I kept that card sacred. And then this kid pulled Solemn Judgment. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
I remember one time we opened a pack. It was for my birthday. It was Cybernetic, the one with Cyber Dragon on it. Is it Revolution?
Okay. Yeah, Cybernetic Revolution. Yeah.
And then the pack, I opened it so fast, all the cards flew. And then the last one I pulled was the Cyber Dragon. It was an ultra rare. I was like, what the fuck? I thought that was the coolest shit ever. You know, like opening packs is fun. I genuinely do like opening packs. I can see why people buy some of these tins, like any of this stuff, just to open. It's just fun to open.
I remember opening Invasion of Chaos, and I pulled Dark Magician Chaos at the store, and then this guy said, "Here's a lucky pack," and this is I learned later, and the guy told me when I met him again. I knew which pack was which. That's why I gave you, because I like your mom. She was cool. She was cool with me. She kept me out of trouble. He knew which pack had the best cards in it. He knew he mapped the box. He gave me Dark Magician of Chaos, and then he's like, open this one. It's gonna be good. You know what? I pulled Black Luster Soldier. Dude, I remember that because I was like, dude, I kept that to myself. When I pulled out Black Luster Soldier in that store, I feel like Charlie and Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. I put it in my box, put it in my bag, kept my bag next to me, went home, sleeved it. I never played with the car. I just kept it at home. I didn't want to put it in my mind just in case someone tried to steal it from me. I remember because I was such a big fan of Chaos. Like people say, that was the only deck I was playing back in the day. It was Chaos and Fiend Control. Only 2 decks. And plus I was a kid that really didn't have money.
And the last card we're going to look at today is Dragon Master Magia, the quarter century secret rare coming out of Battles of Legend, Terminal Revenge.
They could have reprinted this card in the fucking tins.
The Japanese ultra rares. Get the fuck out of here, TCG players.
That's the Japanese ultra is like $20. But guess what? Guess how much we have to pay for it?
Almost $1,000. That's legit almost $1,000 right there.
Yup. And you got Ruxin over here out here buying boxes, trying to pull this shit. And then my friend, he went to the local, buys 1 box, pulls it. I'm like, ain't that a bitch? Like, damn, Ruxin out here bought a case, doesn't pull one. My friend buys a box, pulls it on the 3rd pack. Doesn't even open the rest of the packs. He just pulls it on the 3rd pack. And it wasn't even him that opened it. His little brother opened it. And I'm like,
yeah, it's always the little kids with the best pulls. There was one time a kid bought the pack with a Pot of Desires in it, Dark Illusion, pulled a Pot of Desires.
God, but me with this kid, I told this kid, if you pull something great, you can keep it, right? Motherfucker pulls that a illustration rare Squirtle. I'm like, this is bullshit. But then again, I shouldn't complain because I remember at my pre-release, I ended up pulling the SAR Terapagos. That's me. Hey. I was like, damn, this motherfucker. But then again, I mean, I've done that before where I gave a kid a packet or a 3-pack blister. He pulls all the, Yeah, Diddy. Hey, I mean Diddy does like blue eyes too. You know what I'm saying? And knowing Diddy, man, Diddy probably would have went after Kyber. Take that. You know. Oh, freaking. What's up?
Oh, Riot actually made the update for Scout.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're gonna make. Oh, we'll have to cover the news on Thursday. It's a lot of news. Oh my goodness, because I gotta get out of here for a Wednesday Top G's. Let's just say LNG. Oh, we were right. You were right. Guess who's gonna substitute for Scout for LNG going to the World?
Is it
the person you said? It's the person you said.
Matter of fact, send me the link.
You bum.
Yeah. Oh no. I did say there was a good chance it was gonna be him. It was between him and Rookie. I said it was gonna be one of those two. Yeah.
Imagine having the choices between Yagao and Rookie, and they chose
Yagao. Yeah.
Yagao's bummed his entire year in 2023.
2024.
Yagao bummed his entire year in 2024 with Ruler and fucking Kanavi and Missing. And now he's going to get a chance to go to Worlds because another player couldn't travel out of the country.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, we'll go a little bit more in depth into this tomorrow. So I'm going to cover this super, super fast.
Yeah.
Riot Games has been informed that LNG esports player Scout is temporarily restricted from traveling to Worlds 2024. Given this exceptional situation, LG has been granted approval to field an emergency substitute with JDG's Yagao stepping in to represent LNG at Worlds 2024. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, but that's cool of Yagao to step in. Well, of course, he wants to play at Worlds. He would do it. But, guys, this doesn't make them better. This is just terrible. They're going to get, like, shit curve stomped.
I'm gonna tell you why I think this now makes it that an LPL team is going to win Worlds. Think about this. Yagao, last time we seen him on BLG, he stopped the fuck out of Chovy.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Like I said,
he's been pretty bad the entire year, man. I don't know, dude. He's been running so hard.
But Yagao's one of those players when it comes down to time. He wasn't the reason why JDG was trash. I mean, the whole team was trash this year except for Ruler. Ruler was the only good player. Yagao kind of shit the bed, but at the same time, JDG
situation didn't help them either. Honestly.
I'm not gonna like the whole JDG team. Once 369 and who's the mid laner last year? Who was on BLG? Fuck. I just had a name on my thing. Once 369 Knight left, that kind of fuck. Because think about it. Yagao didn't have to be the best player on the team last year. Even though this year he kind of had to, him and Ruler. Because think about it, Yagao was always like the third, fourth best player on BLG. Think about it.
And last year he actually played really well.
He played well. He played well because they didn't have to play for him. This year JDG kind of had to play for Ruler and Yagao, and that shit don't work. You don't play for Yagao. You have Yagao as your fourth best player, sometimes the fifth. You know he ain't gonna be the best mid laner, but as long as he is asked to do what he needs to do, and it's simple. Think about it. Who's the best player on BLG last year?
Oh, for sure, Knight. Not Knight. He was on JDG. Fucking hell. The best player on BLG last year was between Ben or Elkin on as a bot lane.
Yeah, it was Ben in the bot lane. Mm-hmm. The jungle mid was the worst part about BLG at most times last year. Mm-hmm. But they were never asked to do much. It was always JDG was built. I don't say to beat everybody in LPL.
And this year's JDG, you knew that they were downgrades. Even though Yagao had a great year in 2023. He's always lost tonight. If the swap happens, it's going to be a downgrade. And then they brought Flandre back. Flandre had been retired. He took a year off, like the Shy is doing right now. So you don't get him.
I think them swapping made JDG worse, but not too much worse, where they can still compete with BLG it'd be reversed now. BLG be better than JDG.
Well, in the long run, it did make them worse because they didn't even go to Worlds. Like,
but what also made them worse is 369 leaving.
That's probably the icing on the cake right there. Yeah.
I would definitely agree. Knight leaving, fuck them. But 369 leaving put the nail in the coffin. Both of them. If 369 was still on JDG, I think JDG is probably second. I think them and BLG swap places. And JDG is probably the second best team. But 369 going to top esports. Yep. And then 369 now back with Jackie
Like,
Love.
you know what's going to happen, dude? A lot of people are going to be like, man, what's wrong with your gal? Didn't he beat Genji and T1 last year with BLG? Didn't he make top 4 and he upset Genji again at World? Guys, that's not the same Gal. That Gal that was probably like an 8. This Gal was like a 3, and that's being real generous.
Gal 3 to 4. This ain't the same team as last year. They don't got the same chemistry because Gal is subbing in. The chemistry that Scout had with LNG is not going to be the same. And you got like 3 weeks. You got like 2 weeks to build chemistry with the team. You might step up. You gotta realize you might step up, but don't forget also Chovy got better since last year.
They can also rely on that. I mean, LNG has that one player, Hong, the support. Yeah.
Think about it. Plus, also, you got Chovy killer as of now, but we don't know. Chovy got better this last year. He finally won a championship in MSI. He didn't win summer, but now you don't got to go the road. I always feel like that was always the worst thing, to try to chase perfection in that sense, because you fuck up. I'm gonna say this now, and I'm gonna say it again tomorrow. I'm glad Genji lost summer, because now they can just take all that pressure off and just go win World. If Genji don't win Worlds, they go.
Yeah, because the problem is going in. Hololive are expected to win Worlds now because they're the first seed.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Matter of fact, I got a hot take about that tomorrow. I'm gonna leave that for tomorrow.
I will say this. One of the biggest reasons why Genji was good last year was because of Peanut, and Peanut has this habit of like randomly faltering in the biggest match possible.
I mean, Peanut did come up clutch in the summer finals.
He did, yeah. That's the weirdest thing. Like, he's not a bad player. He's actually very smart. He's very talented. He just can't get it together in clutch matches anymore. Like not all of them. It's like the one that really matters. He has to win this match to get to the finals or win the finals. He won MSI 2017. He won in a national tournament. It's not a player that can't win. He's been to world finals. He got imported to LDG. They went to Worlds in 2020. They obviously haven't been to Worlds since then. He's not been there, obviously. That thing is, hey, Zeka can win. Zeka winning another Worlds. Zeka, the 2-time world champion. Well, let's breathe it into life.
When did Zeka win again? I totally forgot.
2022.
Oh, DRX. Oh, he was on DRX. I don't know. Oh yeah, I rate that memory out. That world didn't happen. That world didn't happen.
Imagine that. Faker wins that series. They have 5 world championships. They basically have all the world championships.
Yeah,
but crazy.
You know the crazy part about it is, if they win that world in 2022, I don't think they win in 2023. I think the team leaves.
I don't know. What were they're going to stay together, I think.
Think about it. Think about it. Guma, Kyria, Owner, and Faker been together for 2 years at that point. They got to the top 4 the year before.
The 4 did. Zays was the addition. They'd only been together.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Those 4.
Yeah.
And then you swap out Kana for Zays, like you should.
Yeah.
And you get to the finals. If they win, I think only Faker and maybe one of the 2 bottlings stay and Owner leaves.
They probably swap out a player at least. Yeah.
Yeah. Think about
it. Imagine that. 2 world championships back to back.
They lose, and they're so close. It wasn't like they got 3-0. They lost 3-2 in a heartbreaker. Like, they tried to do some face shit. They got caught out and lost. And then they ran it back, and then they clapped the cheeks of Weibo. Weibo, 3-0.
You know who's a fraud? Weibo's a fraud. That team was booty shit. This one they have right now is way better than that team they had last year. Battle Team last year was trash. I don't know how they made it that far. Oh wait, because Swiss system gives you 3 easy opponents. That's how they made it.
I was about to say
They faced NA in the quarters. NA is a free win for anybody.
Yeah, NRG. Oh, NRG beat G2. I'm gonna tell you right now. If that was G2, I think G2 still lose 3-1. I think G2 doesn't. I think if G2 gets to top 8, G2 doesn't get 3-0. They probably lose 3-1.
Yeah. We do have to head it here. I got to get to Wednesday Top Gs. But yeah, anything you want to say before you head out? Anything you want to let the audience know about?
Not much. I'm not gonna lie. I've been tired the last couple of days. I've been doing 12-hour shifts. That's why I went back, watched the video, and I'm like, yeah, I have to redo these. My voice is graggling, and I'm like going in and out. That's me. I'm gonna redo the video that I was supposed to put out today. I like when I said I've been tired. I've been working 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. nonstop. Crazy, man. Yeah, dude, people call out left and right, man. And I'm the closest one to the office. It's not even like half the time I don't even got a choice. They just put me on the schedule. I'll be asleep at I'll get home 9:30, clock out, or play like two games of league, and then just go to sleep right after. Or I'll shower and then go to sleep. I don't even get the option anymore. They because they usually call me. They just put me on a schedule and then just hope I wake up and see the time. Because these people, it's like fuck. I was like shit, but yeah, no, I got Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon videos coming out.
Maybe allegedly, you're a fraud.
Hey man, you work 60 hours in a fucking week and tell me if you got any energy left.
All you gotta do is do a video when you're walking home.
Nah, dude, I gotta stay vigilant when I walk home. If someone see me recording a video when I'm walking home, they go try to run up and take that shit. Then I gotta send a motherfucker.
You might be trying to take you to a freak off.
No, I'm about to pop off and send the motherfucker to take a pic with Tupac and keep fucking with me. You gonna be at the pearly gate. Ask for the God on the sky. Don't play with me. But yeah, no. I'm not sure what video I'm gonna put out. I might just put out like a simple.
You could just do a simple Megaton video if you wanted to.
Yeah, no, that was the video I was supposed to put out today. Is me going over to Megaton. It was gonna be 9 minutes long. Just tell me don't even bother buying this shit unless you are buying it at your locals. Don't even bother buying this at Target. Don't even buy. If you're not buying this at local to help your local car store, don't even buy this. Just buy the singles and keep it moving. And then I'll go take the 10 cars from there, and yeah, that's it.
All right, everyone. Thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Iron Man podcast, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great night.